All right, everyone. Welcome to One Nation, a Sports Locker Magazine Extra. I am your host, Kirk DeMars, and I am going to be joined shortly by my co host out there in the mountains, the incredible, what he likes to call himself, Sasquatch, Jay Gill. Now, out in Colorado, I want you guys to know that they've had over a foot of snow, and it's been cold. The snow's not melting. And you know what? I wanted to tell him, Jay, you just keep that snow out there. We don't want it here in Missouri, right?
Well, it's very interesting that you have to say that before I come on while I have to be quiet. Like, you kept me off the screen because you thought you'd get away with it. No, no, sir. We have two lovely guests on the show tonight that already said they would take some snow. So I am sending some your way, guaranteed. You heard it here first, folks. For Missouri, how would love to have. Go ahead and feel free. Kirk would love to share those comments to the world.
Absolutely. You know, this is going to be a fun interview. I want to quickly pull up. We've got their article right here, and Jay,
Boom.
I don't know if you noticed, but they've got some serious elevation right there. I mean, it looks like they're jumping over the top of that net. Um,
I feel like they could jump over the top of my head.
I
You're
think
showing them right there. That is legendary sister tennis duo, Hannah and Catie Meystrik. They are right there on page 63 of the January-February issue of Sports Locker magazine. In that article, you will find great photos of the duo, and you can also read their incredible story. They are the doubles district champions 2 years in a row and the Class 1 doubles state qualifiers. Hannah has also been team captain for 2 years now, and Catie made the first team all conference this past year. But the biggest highlight for the both of them was just being able to play with each other. Isn't that sweet, folks?
that is
So, with
awesome.
that being said, Dad, let's bring on Hannah and Catie Meystrik.
Let's do it. All right, girls, how you doing?
Good. I'm
Good.
good.
Awesome. We're glad to have you on here tonight. You know, Jay always kind of typically kind of builds things up. You know, he likes to have smoke surrounding him and lights flashing and things like that. But
That's
uh,
right.
he toned it down just a
Yeah.
little bit tonight.
Hey,
All right.
we need to look at the production budget, figure out how we can get more of the smoke and mirrors and lights behind me because that is needed, Dad. That is needed.
Well, I thought maybe you could just go out there and do a couple of snow angels for us out in the snow, and that would be kind of, you know, that'd be good.
That would look great. I would look like a stranded manatee stuck in snow. Uh, the manatee is famous for being called the sea cow, but you could just call me the snow cow. I
There you
wouldn't
go.
mind. There you go. All right.
Girls, girls, I warned you. I warned you. He's on it already.
Good.
All right.
Oh, all right. So, Hannah, I would love to hear from you, and I would love for you to tell us why it has been so special playing tennis with your sister, Catie.
Oh, yeah, it's been such a special experience these past 2 years. I would not trade it for anything. But it was just so fun. We worked so hard together in the off season, and it was so fun to work together throughout the season and kind of reap the rewards of our labor. And I think just we've practiced so much together. We kind of understand each other's tendencies on the court as well as just being sisters. So we understand each other's emotions and kind of what's going on. And it's just made everything all the more enjoyable.
You know, as the older sister, I expect you to have such a beautiful answer like that. But I gotta know what drives you crazy. Do you get real mad at Catie sometimes, Catie? I mean, if you're being abused, you give us the blink real quick. We'll know. I'm kidding. Um, Hannah, how have you taken your experience that because obviously being older than Catie, you have more experience. How have you passed that along to her?
Yeah, I think just playing by myself on the team for 2 years before her, I kind of tried to guide her through her first season and show her the ropes. And I just tried to pass on kind of the importance of a positive core outlook and in working hard and enjoying every point and just kind of leaving, if there's a bad point, leaving it in the past and moving on. And as well as just the importance of good sportsmanship and meeting your opponent before and chatting with them and just trying to have an overall enjoyable match, no matter the outcome.
Good answer. I mean, Jay, like you said, wow, it's like she's experienced in, working with the media and just doing all that kind of stuff. So,
That's
yeah,
right. Yep.
good job. Good
She's
job,
very
Hannah.
well polished. Hannah, you could be a politician. I'm just saying. Great answers.
Hey, Jay.
So
Hey,
Oh
Catie,
gosh.
Jay.
what do we got here?
Oh, we've got Coach Mawson is watching and cheering you on. Proud of you, girls. Awesome.
Aw.
Aw.
I I'll I'll do it too. That's heart
Okay.
right there. Is mine a heart? Mine looks like a cow heart. Why does everything look like a cow with me? Anyways, uh, so Catie, listening to Hannah, and she talks about what she's trying to guide you on and share with you on. What do you think are the most important attributes you've picked up from Hannah and that you've applied to your game?
hmm I think probably one of the biggest attributes, like one of the things that she showed me the most, is her leadership. As you guys were saying, being team captain 2 years in a row, it's been it's just been amazing. Like watching her lead, and like when I was a freshman and all the other freshmen, just watching her be such a good example and leading everyone, and that was really inspiring. And I hope these next 2 years I can try to do as good of a job as she did, and just leading the team and being a good example for everyone.
Catie, how has teaming up with Hannah made tennis that much more meaningful for you? Did my question not come through?
No, I think she froze over there. So she got a little bit of your snow.
Uh oh. All right.
We can go ahead and
Well, I'll jump over here to Hannah then.
okay.
Hannah, I would
Looks like
love to
looks like
talk.
she's back. She's back.
All right, Catie, can you hear me?
Nope, she can't. All right. Go ahead and do what you were going to do with Hannah.
Hey, Hannah, I would love to talk about some of the accomplishments that you've had together with Catie on the tennis court.
Yeah, well, our Katie and I have been a part of two team district championships, which has been such a fun thing to experience with all the fun girls we've gotten to play with. And then as well, we worked really hard and were able to win two district doubles championships together, which was just such a special journey both years. And then this year, we had a really fun time going to state and qualifying for that.
All right. That is that's always a pretty special time being able to go and compete in, that high of a level of competition. And, I know having your sister there as well as your teammates, that was pretty special. What were you the most proud of, Hannah, with
Mhm.
her during that time?
Katie is just such an incredible player, and her shot making is so good. And I think every time I'm on the court with her, I'm just impressed again and again with her ability to see the court and just keep kind of a level headedness and calm demeanor no matter what's going on. I'm just so proud of her.
Oh, very good. We're going to check in with her here again real quick. Katie, can you hear us okay? She cannot, so that's okay. If we need to, we can even try to pull her in with you over on yours if we have to do that, but it's okay. We'll give her just a few more seconds. Jay, go ahead, and is there any other questions that you have for Hannah you want to do right now?
Yeah, why not? Let's just go off the wall, Dad. Let's
I'm off the walls good.
yeah, let's do it. So, Hannah, we're going to deep dive into some of your playing styles. Tell the audience, I'd love to hear, like, what's the biggest difference between singles and doubles when you're when you're playing on the tennis court?
Well, doubles is a bigger court than singles, so you have a little more room to work with on shot making. But I think the biggest difference is just being by yourself with singles and kind of staying out of your own head, keeping yourself motivated. Compared to in doubles, you kind of have somebody to work with and lift you up. And kind of plan together the shots and your strategy compared to singles. You're figuring it all out by yourself.
And that's how Catie has felt. She's been figuring all of this out by herself. Catie, can you hear us again?
I can hear you again. Yes, I'm so sorry. I just went white and I was so confused.
It's okay.
I can hear you now. I'm good.
It's good. It could have been that. It could have been that whiteout of snow that we're talking about there in Colorado with Jay. That might have affected the computers.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jay, you
Oh
want to kick
man,
back into asking Catie some
I
of the questions?
I do. I want you to know we have been grilling Hannah. We have been
Hmm.
very forceful with our questions, and she has done a marvelous job. So now it's time for us to grill you. All right. So, Catie, how has teaming up with Hannah made tennis that much more meaningful for you?
I think how it's been like more meaningful, um, just having like the time on the court to bond with each other. And I know I said multiple times during the season, like after like a good game or even after just a bad one and going and getting ice cream together or something, I would just always say like this will be a great story someday. And I think that's just really important to me. And I think just, it will be a great story someday and just like good memories to build up and just to have that time together. And it's just overall more fun to play tennis when you're on the court with someone that you enjoy and with someone that you care about and someone who cares about you. And so it's really good to have that experience with her. And it's just overall more enjoyable when it's a sister.
That's right. That is great. And Jay, I
Well,
don't know if you caught that,
and I
but
know.
Jay, I don't know if you caught that, Jay, but that might be a good speed round question a little bit later. What flavor of ice cream?
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Got it. Yes. Hey,
All
we've got.
right. So, Catie, jumping back over to you. Oh, I love that, Melanie. Melanie Porter, long time listener to the show, always has great comments.
Yep.
Nothing quite like a sister bond. The only thing that comes close
Hmm.
is the bond between a son-in-law and a father-in-law. Love you too, Dad.
Yeah, he's trying to get brownie points. But you're right.
Oh, okay. So, Catie, talk to us about all the hard work and training that you two have to put into this sport. I want the listeners to really hear about how hard you guys have to train.
Yeah, definitely. Um, One of the main things we do is just be involved with a lot of the programs at the Y, a lot of the tennis programs, just to try to get out there as much as possible and get a lot of repetition with our hits, with our ground strokes and serves and all that jazz. And in addition to that, just going out whenever we can on weekends with each other, with our family, just to kind of lighten it up and just hitting together and just trying to play as much as possible. And as well, whenever we can, get some private lessons in there. We both learned so much from John Steinmeier, um, our private coach. He's amazing, and so he's taught us just so much, and he's just a great guy. So
The Steinmeiers, they've been around for quite a while, and they do a lot of instruction right here in Mid Missouri, and they do an outstanding job. So you are absolutely right on that.
They do, yes.
Jay, I don't know if you noticed this, but this four screen, it almost looks like a tennis court with that, divider line in the middle. We got the two girls on one side, you got the two of us on the other side. So girls, how would you attack the two of us when you're playing us in doubles? Just
Oh gosh, I don't know.
The
you
correct
probably
answer is make the chubby guy run. That is the correct answer.
well, which one are you talking about?
Obviously me, Dad.
Oh, okay,
Obviously
okay,
me.
okay,
You look
okay.
amazing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thanks, but whatever.
See
Good.
that, Hannah? I'm getting those brownie points.
He's getting them in
Showing
left
you
and right, left
showing
and
you how
right,
it's done.
left and right. All right, we're going to get ready to go to break here in just a second. But anything else, Jay, that you got that you want to add in?
No, I'm super excited to dive into the second half of this
Okay.
interview. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into break.
Okay. Ladies, we're going to go ahead and go to break here real quick. We'll be right back after this quick little segment, and we'll ask you some more questions.
All right.
You okay?
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Not everybody is an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday type. At CNS, we have employment options for the way you want to work with our flexible scheduling program. Flexible scheduling is designed to fit your lifestyle and allows you to be in control of your schedule. CNS offers insurance plans upon employment. Celebrating 45 years of staffing, CNS Business Services.
Say yes to CNS.
Jay, we say yes to CNS. We say yes to the Missouri Army National Guard. Why don't you tell us a little bit about them?
Absolutely. We love our sponsors. We love the Missouri Army National Guard. They say that 5% of people have the calling that they want to serve the nation, but less than 1% actually act on that calling. So I'm telling you, if you're right there in mid-Missouri, or anywhere in Missouri, and you're sitting there like, yeah, I've had this calling, I've had this feeling for a while, but I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to respond. I don't know how to act. Reach out to the Missouri Army National Guard. Not only will they help guide you through all your questions every step of the way, they'll talk with your family, they'll talk with you, they'll make sure that you are lined up with the right career and the right path that is perfect for you. So we definitely recommend the Missouri Army National Guard, and we thank every troop who is serving our country. You guys are amazing. We wouldn't be a nation without you.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have CNS Business Services. They are an amazing company. They have been with Sports Locker, One Nation. They've been with our show since day one. They are a great sponsor. They've been around right there in mid-Missouri for 45 years. This is not a company that is brand new. They have been tested and tried. They love working with people and getting their core values aligned with the right company and making sure it works for their situation. Like that commercial says, if you need flexible scheduling, if you have prior engagements that need to get entered for your job search, they will help you with that. So reach out to CNS Business Services. They are awesome people, and they will help you get on the right career path as well.
You know, you're talking about how they love helping people. They absolutely do. And, I'm just going to transition that because, you've been kind of building me up a little bit. I love working with you, Jay Gill. I love having you on here as my co-host.
Well, by golly gee, you just put a tear in this big old guy's head. Thanks, man.
All right.
Love you too, Dad.
All right, you're awesome. We are having a great interview with the Meystrik sisters from Helias Catholic, and we are excited to hear a little bit more. Catie, we've got your microphone is muted on your end. If you can unmute that, that would be great. And we'll get started with the next segment. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. So, Hannah, now it's time, no pressure, but it's time to talk a little bit about your parents. Your parents have been pretty special in their support and development for you as a young lady and a player. What would you like to share about them, and what have they meant to you?
Yeah, Catie and I have just been so lucky. They've been so incredibly supportive. Ever since my freshman season, there was always somebody there to watch our matches, and our dad has been so great about traveling to so many of the away matches with us. And just they've been so incredible about taking us to last minute lessons or going to play on the weekends. Tennis has just become such a family affair for us. We all love watching the Opens together and cheering on our favorite players and going to play doubles on the weekends as a family. And it's just been so incredible, and we're so very lucky to have them.
All right. Well, now I have to know if you're playing doubles against them. Do you make them run a lot? Is that part of your plan? Are you do you make your dad run across the court?
Sometimes we try, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like that's the strategy they would use against us, Jay. I think they would be making us run everywhere.
Everywhere.
Kind of like what
I
we
would
did in
be a
ping pong.
sweaty mess. Oh man. See, now I can do ping pong. It's like tennis, but condensed down. Have you ever heard of ping pong? Let me educate you. I'm kidding. I'm being silly. You know, Hannah, did you put Catie like in the closet? Is there just not a lot of Wi-Fi where she's at? That poor girl just keeps dropping.
I know. I don't know. Oh, there she is. She's back.
Catie, Jay was thinking that Hannah had you put into the closet. We're just not.
Oh,
But you're
yep.
good. You keep
I
coming.
think they put you where the Wi-Fi is just not strong in the house, and I'm really sorry about that, Catie. I would have done better for you, just so you know. Catie, while we have you, I want to give you a chance to talk about your parents as well. What valuable characteristics and morals have you picked up from your parents?
There's a lot. I think one of the most valuable ones to me that I've picked up from them is just trying my best to be a well-rounded person. You know, like during tennis season, not like just focusing like so much on one thing and stressing myself out, but also trying to be as faithful as I can and also focusing on my academics in school as well as tennis and just trying all the time to be as well rounded as I can in activities in school in general. And just being well rounded and dividing myself up between those things and not trying to just focus so much on one thing and be stressed out by that.
Well, that's good. Now,
Yeah.
Hannah says you guys are following some professionals. Who's your favorite tennis player?
That is such a hard question. You have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I love watching, of course, like um on the women's side, I love watching Pagula. On the men's side, I love watching Djokovic. He's incredible. Nadal when he's playing. Just honestly, any match that's on, if we can catch it, I'll just turn it on and watch a few points here and there. Um, I don't know. I just love it. It's fun.
That's
Very
good.
cool. Hannah, what about you? Who's your favorite player to follow?
Oh, I really like following Coco Gauff and Emma Raducanu. Some of the younger women are a lot of fun to watch. And then on the men's side, of course, Djokovic is so fun, as well as this new American, Francis Tiafo. He's been really interesting and super fun to watch as well.
And I'm just thinking, my goodness, the pronouncing of those last names, you did an outstanding job. You might need to get a career in broadcasting. That was good.
Yeah, I would have definitely butchered them. So real quick, Catie, obviously I think you and Hannah, compete against each other, maybe a little bit. Uh, do you ever beat Hannah? Does it feel really good to beat your older sister? Just curious.
You know, honestly, we have had to play each other in like challenge matches and other stuff, and it's it's so interesting because it's both stressful, but at the same time, it's just fun because it feels like just any other match you would play like on the weekend or anything. Um, let's see, the times we played, she's beat me once in challenge matches. I think I've beat her once, so I honestly think we're kind of
Yep.
even when it comes to that. But yeah,
I want to know
All right.
about the younger siblings, Jay. I mean, why don't we ask them a little bit about that? Because that brings in a whole nother factor, as you know, with 5 children, Jay Gill.
It does indeed. So, Catie, you have two younger siblings, is that correct?
Looks
Did I
like we
lose
lost her.
Catie?
Yep, yep.
Hannah, you have two younger siblings, is that correct?
We do, yes.
Okay. Tell us about them and how do they fit in with everything going on in your all's life?
Yeah, Josie's an eighth grader, so she'll play for Helias tennis next year, which is super exciting. We love playing doubles with her and my dad, and we always have a good time. And then Ellen is a fifth grader, and she's just super fun to have around. And we're trying to convince her to play tennis. She hasn't quite started yet, but we're working on her.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Okay.
Katie, why don't you comment a little bit more about your two younger siblings and what you
Yes.
enjoy about them and what you try to pour into them?
Yeah. It's just the more like they've grown up and I've grown up, I've loved seeing things that I'm interested in and like things about myself that I see in them. Like, for example, Josie and Ellen, like they both love to read and I love to read. And so it's so much fun when we can like talk about that and have that in common. And just, the thing I love the most about it is that I never have to like be bored at all when I'm at home. Like, if I don't have anything going on, I can just walk out of my room or
Yep, looks like we lost her. Hannah, you it's like we're just passing the baton to you. We're just gonna keep passing the baton. We got it. What are you gonna miss about your daily routine as far as being around your family when you head off to college?
Oh, I'm sure I'll miss so much, but I think most of all, I'm gonna miss our family dinners. We always try to have dinner together as a family in the night and just kind of catch up on each other's days and the plan for the next day. And I think that's probably what I'll end up missing the most.
Yeah. Katie, what are you gonna miss about Hannah when she's gone? Katie, can you hear me okay? No. All right. That's okay.
Should I try to pull her in with me, or
Yeah, why don't you
do
go
you
ahead and
want to
pull her
just?
on over? Yep.
Okay,
Let's go ahead
I'll
and do
go
that.
grab her.
And Dad, we'll spend these next few moments just talking to each other.
Yeah. That'll be just fine. We're gonna go ahead and leave that. We'll leave that screen up there. We'll do that.
Perfect.
Give me one of
Yeah.
those. Thanks.
All right, here we are.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I cannot hear a thing.
You're okay. You're all right. We absolutely are able to shift gears, and we like to do things on the cuff anyway, so that's good.
Absolutely. So, Katie, we were talking about Hannah and her heading off to college. What are you gonna miss about her when she leaves?
I think probably what I'm gonna miss the most, um, honestly, just having her like around as a friend. And there's a lot of things like high school wise that any experience I've had, she's like a lot of the things that I've had to do, she's done before, and she's been in that spot. So her advice, probably just being able to go to her for advice, and just and on the tennis court too, like her experience. And I don't think there's anyone on the team who could understand me as well on the court as she was able to. So I think I'll miss that for sure.
That's great.
Curious, going into next year, do you have another duo partner planned? Are you still going to be playing doubles, or are you going to start focusing on singles?
I will still play doubles. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will still play doubles. I have no idea who my partner will be. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, you call it. I'm on my way. I will. I'll grab a tennis racket and let's go. Let's double it up.
Oh yeah.
I would say that I would actually go see that. I would go see that.
Oh yes, I would enjoy seeing that as well. No, imagine.
They already know, Jay.
They already know. The people. I have a new nickname. It will be the Tennis Cow, and I'm excited. So there you go.
I think you would catch a lot of static with that.
Oh, I bet I would.
Oh, you guys have been doing an outstanding job. We got a couple more questions that we want to ask you. And Hannah, tell us a little bit about your faith and involvement in the community. Why has that been so important to you?
Yeah, I think Katie and I have just kind of grown up surrounded by faith and in such a faith-filled home. And of course, we go to a faith-filled school. And so it's just been such an important kind of centering for us before a match or after a match, and just a good reflection on what's important. And as well, kind of involvement in community. Last year, we had such an incredible experience to go on a mission trip just to Kansas City with some other Helias students. And we worked with some organizations that minister to the homeless population. And I think that was probably both our favorite way that we've been involved in the community. And we are planning on going back this year.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be able to.
Yeah, why don't you go into that a little bit more, just so people can have a little bit better idea. I mean, you were down there ministering to the homeless. So, we actually have some homeless people around here in Jefferson City and in this area. But talk about that experience and what kind of things did you guys see?
Yeah.
Yeah. We volunteered with a program called Uplift quite a bit, and they do a lot of work with packaging meals. And then we were able to go out to some of the spots in their trucks and administer to the people there. And it was just such an eye-opening experience. I think we were just we had so many wonderful conversations with the people, and it was different from what you'd expect it to be, but in a good way for sure. It was such a wonderful experience.
We got to talk to a ton of people there, and even like sing with some of them and pray with them. And yeah, like she was saying, they packed up the trucks and we just drove out and got to just meet all sorts of people and help them any ways we could. And it was amazing.
Yeah, that's great. That's really neat that you guys did that. Jay, you actually went on a mission trip out to the state of California with my daughter when you guys were in high school. Tell a little bit about that. So you guys were out on Skid Row, weren't you?
Yeah, and a lot of the same experiences, just being in Hollywood, and then like you said, Dad, Skid Row, and just it's crazy to see how some people live, and being able to share with them the gospel message, and also be able to see hope come back into their eyes, as you give them like gift bags and food vouchers and things like that. It was really life changing. It was so life changing. I actually recommend to a lot of people to always just keep gift cards on hand, just $10 McDonald's gift cards or something around your city. And as you feel led, I love giving those out. Even here in a small town like Montrose, Colorado, we have a pretty heavy homeless population. So I love being able to have my kids just go hand those out. And I think it's life changing stuff. So very cool experience. I'm glad you guys did that and are called to do it again. It's very cool.
While we're on that topic, real quick, like I said, it's right around Jefferson City as well. And we would be surprised at how many people, whether in our places of worship, how many people that are in there that have actually experienced being homeless themselves. We happen to, as a show of hands, it was several weeks ago, ask how many people had experienced being homeless at one time or another. And I was really amazed at the number of people that lifted their hands. And so it is something that's very real. And if we see somebody needing help, it is very important that we reach out and do that. Okay. On to better stuff, Jay. That was heavy stuff. I'm sorry.
Man, yeah, that was heavy, but Catie and Hannah, they're just inspiring us. That's
absolutely
awesome.
Absolutely.
You guys are great. So in the article in the magazine, I think that would have been on page 64. At the very end, Catie, you guys talk about a goal you all have, maybe going to Wimbledon and sharing strawberries and cream. Now, the part that stood out to me was strawberries and cream, because I do like to eat food. There's no surprise there. So I have to know, tell me a little bit about that tradition. Where does that fall into place at Wimbledon?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to do more research about the history of strawberries and cream, honestly, but I don't know why it just seems like the coolest, the most sophisticated thing, just sitting there watching tennis, eating strawberries and cream. Sounds delicious. I mean, I don't know. It's just.
I agree.
I don't know what we were watching it, and there was just like a commercial or something, and it was like showing like this. It was like the camera angle was going, and it was showing the stand, and there was like this huge line of people, and they were all in line for strawberries and cream. And I was like, yes, I want to be in that line.
We'd be like,
so do I.
Where's the pie? We'd be like, where's the pie?
Don't need it. I just need the strawberries and cream. That does feel sophisticated. Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna I'm gonna take it to my kids' soccer games. I'm just gonna sit on the bleachers with my strawberries and cream and eat, and then give little golf claps every now and then. Very good, very good. Cherry on, very good.
You're mixing up a whole bunch of different sports. You got soccer, golf, and tennis.
Cherry on. That's good.
Very good.
I'm so silly.
Yes,
all right. Well, I am ready for the speed round, Dad. How about you?
I am too. Girls, are you ready for the speed round? I mean, we've got some stuff you have no idea what we're going to ask you, but it's going to be fun.
Okay. All right. We're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jay, you got any theme song you got going on, or are you just going to jump right into it?
Speed round. Got to do the speed round. I'm excited for the speed round. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That was great. That was great.
Golf
Thank
clap.
You.
There we go. Golf
clap. Golf clap.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. So obviously, being a foodie myself, Hannah, this one's directed at you. What is your favorite after-game snack or meal?
Ooh.
3, 2, 1, answer.
I think it's gonna have to be ice cream. Any kind of ice cream. Catie will tell you. I'm an ice cream fanatic.
That's true. Yep.
Well, we got to dive in. What flavor of the ice cream?
Your favorite?
Extreme Moose Tracks.
Ah.
They are extreme, aren't they? And they're so
good.
Anything with extreme, it's just better. I'm gonna have extreme strawberries and cream at Wimbledon, just so we're clear.
Oh.
Right. All right, Catie, you're up. What's your favorite after game snack or meal?
Honestly, I want to say ice cream too, because we both end up eating ice cream together, which is kind of funny. But I'm not gonna say that because she already said that.
Okay.
So I'm probably just gonna say egg rolls, like just putting in the microwave, heating up egg rolls.
Okay.
I don't know what it is about it. It's just so good. I don't know.
Jay, Madison chimed in. Good ice cream choice. So girls, Madison's in agreement. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now I'm not mad about the egg rolls. That sounds good too. What
kind of
do you
sauce?
have any dipping sauce for those egg rolls? Yeah, I got to know. Or are you just going plain?
I don't want to be that person, but I'm going to say plain.
We go plain, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go plain. Okay.
Just
now,
go plain.
Catie, when you get ice cream, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I love it's just anything chocolate. Like chocolate with cookie dough. I love just anything chocolate is my favorite.
Okay.
You know, I saw this one and it was called Death by Chocolate, and I thought
Death by Chocolate.
That's a good way to die. I'm in.
Yeah.
If I'm going down when I'm at the pearly gates, how did you die? Chocolate.
Well, Jay, we're gonna have to ask you real quick. What is your favorite ice cream flavor, Jay Gill?
Oh, it has changed so many times over the year. I used to have a sophisticated palate, and so I loved like a rainbow sherbet. That was one of my favorites. I loved the fruity flavors. So I love the strawberries, the blueberries. But as I've gotten fatter, you know, the chocolate brownie with cookie dough, with caramel, that's the way to go. Oh, pecans on top as well. Oh man.
Okay.
I can.
Banana splits.
I can go on.
Mm-hmm. I got to give you mine.
Yes.
So, you know, we go to Cold Stone and I get mocha with pecans and maraschino.
Oh, we love the mocha.
That is
the
so
mocha is
good.
It is good.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny, and I go
good
there.
stuff.
Obviously, I go there too often because they pretty much already have my order before I even get started. So I don't know if that's a good thing.
I think that's
Sounds
a good
like
thing.
a great
Okay.
thing.
I consider that good
Yeah,
thing.
it's a great thing. All right, Hannah, back to you. If your life was a story, what would it be titled?
Oh gosh.
That's kind of hard.
This is a new one.
Wow. Huh. I feel like this takes some thought. Let's see.
Speed
No time for
round.
that.
I don't know. I feel like Catie should answer. What
No,
would my life be?
well,
What
okay.
would my life be?
What would your life story be called? Let me think of something.
I'm waiting
Hannah's-
for Catie to be like Hannah and the really awesome younger sister. Like,
Oh yeah. No,
I was
I
waiting
think
for
that might
Catie
be
to pull
it.
that one in.
Hannah and the three awesome younger
Yeah.
sisters.
Yeah. Or Hannah passes it along. You know, you could have done that. You passed it along with Katie.
There you go. There you go.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
That's good. That was a
Katie,
tough one.
over
That was
to
a tough
you.
one, Jay. That was a tough one.
Sorry.
Wow.
Katie, over to you. Since you like to read so much, what book do you recommend for all of your friends?
Okay. There's so many. I love if I'm going with a classic, I love Little Woman and I love Pride and Prejudice. And of course, Harry
Mr.
Potter.
Darcy.
I love The Outsiders, The Giver, just a lot of classics and I don't know.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to transition that then to movies. Watching those particular movies. What versions do you like of Pride and Prejudice? And what was the other one?
Little Women.
Which version do you like of that?
Yes. I'm going to start with Little Women. I like the newest version. I've seen 2. I don't know if there's any more, but I've seen like the older one and then the newest one. And the newest one, it's like a comfort movie for me. I've probably seen it like 8 times.
Yeah,
if I'm
I
being
think we've
honest.
probably seen it too many times. But
Yeah. Did you know in the older one that they feature Batman in there?
no,
I did not. I did not.
The guy that plays Laurie is Christian Bale.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. I would have liked to seen that have a little bit more action in that version of Little Women, but that's okay. That was good. And now Pride and Prejudice. Tell us about which version you like of that.
I think the 2005 version, that might be the newest one as well with Keira Knightley, but I kind of introduced us to that one, and I think
that's true.
that's our favorite one.
Jay, which one do you like?
Unfortunately, I like the
6 hour
6-hour BBC version. It is so good. Colin Firth is Mr. Darcy. Just knocks it out of the park. I fall in love every time. It's so good. So good.
We'll have to watch it then.
Yeah. You guys were just watching that the other day with some friends, right?
That's true. It's true. I'm a sucker for Pride and Prejudice. That's a good one. I'm telling you. And they break that one down where it's like a mini season, so there's 6 separate episodes. It's very good. When you have time, please watch it. You'll thank me later.
All right, we will.
All right, Hannah, back to you. What chore do you absolutely despise doing?
Oh, doing the dishes, I think. That's probably my least favorite.
All right,
I just feel like it's never ending. It just keeps going.
Well, with the number of people you have in your family, it might be.
It is so true. And soon, you're going to college. You can just, forget about dishes for like a month. Just don't do them. And then have one day where you have to get caught up. That'll happen. All right. Back over to you, Katie. What animal are you secretly terrified of?
I'm secretly terrified of? Okay, this is easy. Wasps.
Okay.
It terrifies me.
Right.
I don't know. I would rather come face to face with a snake than a wasp just buzzing by my face. I don't know what it is. It just drives me crazy. It's terrifying.
So Katie, like you've noticed the red wasp. They look like they're going to just eat you. They're up on there. They got their wings spread out, and they're looking at you mean. And for somebody like me with no hair, that's danger. Warning.
Yeah.
Warning.
Terrifying.
That's great.
All right,
Jay doesn't like spiders.
Hannah, for you. No, I hate spiders. I scream very loudly. My wife, she's my hero. She kills them for me. Thanks, babe. Anyways, uh, if you could Hannah, for you, if you could teleport right now, where would you go?
Ooh, somewhere warmer. Maybe Florida, South Carolina. Yep, somewhere on a beach.
Catie, you're shaking
Perfect.
your head.
I like it.
Where are you going, Catie?
I don't know. I would go the opposite. I'd go somewhere cold. I would go somewhere where I can just wear like sweaters and coats and I don't know. Yeah, somewhere cold.
Well, Jay, you live in that environment, right?
She has to come. She has to come practice doubles with me. So there you go. Yeah, we're gonna play tennis outside. That warms up the blood. I like it. All right. Next up. All right, Catie, finish this sentence for me. When I dance, I look like.
When I dance, I look like. I don't know, but the first thing that popped. Okay, I'm actually not a bad dancer, I will say, but the first thing that popped in my head was just like a newborn little horse, like right after it's born, like just trying to like stand on its legs. I don't know. I'm not a bad dancer, I promise. That's just like the first thing that popped in my head, if I'm being honest.
Have you seen a horse trying to walk? They're so clumsy. They're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, they are.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
Thank you. So cute.
That is
yeah.
good.
Oh, that was really good. That was really good. All right, Hannah, last one for you. What is one thing that calms you down when you are stressed?
Oh gosh, not to go back to the movies, but Catie and I stress watch Pride and Prejudice
That's actually
quite
true.
a few times.
Okay.
While eating ice cream, might I add?
Ice cream, yeah. It does the trick.
I love it, and it does. It does do the trick. I cannot wait to hear the update when you guys watch the 6-hour version. I am going to be waiting for a Facebook message. I'm telling you, I'm so excited.
Okay.
I just started it again, so I am so excited. Okay. Anyways. All right. Catie, last one for you. What is at the top of your bucket list?
Top of my bucket list. I've always wanted to travel, like just travel a lot. I don't know why this has been something that I want to do, but I really want to see a waterfall. It's kind of random, I know, but just like a really huge waterfall. I've always thought it's really pretty and just peaceful. I don't know why, just really want to see a waterfall.
I love it. That's awesome.
That would be very cool. Niagara Falls, I heard that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one to go to.
I would recommend not, walking across it on a tightrope, which we've seen that before. I would recommend not doing that. Because there might be wasps flying around up there, and you might lose control. We don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's
we can't have that.
Wasp?
No.
What wasp is going near a waterfall, Dad? What's wrong with you?
Well, Jay, for you, what if you're on the rope and there's a spider crawling on it? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pray for the demon to be extinguished. That's what I would pray.
All right. Well, hey, I only got one. I'll just ask. Well, actually, two. I'm going to ask each of you. Hannah? What is the top miles per hour on your serve?
On my serve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really don't. We've never
gone
really measured that or looked at that. I don't think my serve is particularly fast, if I'm being honest with you, but I don't know. I couldn't really tell you what the top miles per hour is on mine.
So this will be good because you can come up with whatever number you want here. Because what does it feel like? It is? How fast does it feel like?
I'm gonna have to say 100.
Well, yeah.
Miles per hour. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
How about you, Catie?
Well, I'm lucky enough I get to answer second now. So if you say 100, I'm saying 130. Just
Whoa, 130. She just jumped up there.
No.
Okay, so
yeah, I honestly don't know though.
Yeah.
So Catie, what is your best stroke? Forehand or backhand?
If I would have answered that question a year ago, I would have said forehand. But I don't know what it's been recently, but recently I feel like my backhands, I feel like I've just worked on that so much that it's gotten so much better. So answering that right now, I'm going to say backhand.
Okay. Do you use one arm or both?
I use both.
Okay. All right. How about you, Hannah? What's your favorite?
I think my forehand's probably my better stroke.
Okay. Very good. Now,
Which
now
works
this
well
is
for us in doubles.
That's
so.
yeah,
well,
that's
yeah,
true
that
because
would
you
work
play
great.
forehand side and I play backhand side. So yeah,
That would work great. Last question, and this one is so serious. Jay is charging the net. What shot are you going to give him, Hannah?
Down the line.
Down the line. Okay, I'm looking
Yep.
for something else, Catie. What are you going to give him?
I would give him a lob.
Okay. You know what I would do? I would hit it straight at him. Right
Hit
for
it
his
straight.
I knew that's what you were going to
right
say.
at
I
him.
knew that's what you were going to say. Because he does it in ping pong, and I'm telling you, folks, it is not good. Not good.
Hey, you guys have done an outstanding job, and we have absolutely loved having you on here. If you will hold on for just a moment after the program, we'll visit with you real quick, but I'm going to go ahead and let Jay close us out. Thank you so much for.
All right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Jay, go ahead.
All right, One Nation. This has been a super fun episode. Love having the Meystrik sisters on and just learning more about the game of tennis. So if you want great content like this every week, you know what you got to do. You got to like our page, share our content, and then have fun with us. Join the show and comment. We love pulling the comments up live during the show. And so for whoever did that tonight, you guys were fantastic. Thank you all so much. We are here every Monday at 7 p.m. Central, and we just like to introduce Mid Missouri to the awesome student athletes that we have. And so, anyways, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next Monday at 7. That's the Bald Eagle, and I'm the Sasquatch. Thank you all so much. God bless.
All right, God bless you. See you guys next week.